country songs and commercial writing, and trying to make it. I don't know. I don't feel as though I've made it yet. In fact, I have to have several things to keep doing to keep the bills paid. It's not just music. But I'm thinking about, going to these workshops and learning the rules of commercial writing. And it's good to be aware of all those rules. And mostly it's good to be aware of them so you can just start breaking all the rules.
Yeah. Good.
And because if you keep following all the rules, then your songs are going to end up sounding really bad, just like what's on radio right now.
Like the one I just played.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Ernie, that's too good to be a hit.
It's too good. But anyway, one of the rules they tell you is to think of a good title and then sort of write your song backwards based on that title. And so this next tune I'll try to do for you, this is a song, of all the songs I could think of that I've written, it's the one that breaks the most rules. Because number one, it didn't have a title when I wrote it, and I had a hell of a time even thinking of a title because there's nothing in it that repeats itself very much. And it doesn't have a chorus really to speak of that the people could sing along, and it just breaks a lot of rules, but it follows my own sort of method of picturing a video and then writing my video. So this is a tune, I ended up calling it Waterfall just because that word comes in the song twice. You could have called your song Lashes. Lashes. Yeah. Anyway, it is kind of blowing at me. I got the hair gets in my mouth and stuff. Anyway, this tune it's on that same duo CD, and it's about an urgent cross-country trip, and it's completely fictional. There was nothing in the song that happened like to make me want to write it, other than the song happens on an extremely hot day at the end of summer, and I wrote it on the coldest day in the winter because I was freezing, and I'm sitting and it's cold, and I was trying to think of something that would make me feel warm, and so I thought of the hottest day of summer, and then the words just started coming into my head just like a waterfall. These words came like a waterfall. So anyway, I'll try. I remember when I got the call. It was in the early fall, the dusty fruits of summer on the vine. Hotter than the devil's best. I knew I had to head west to see a dear old friend one last time. Left before the crack of dawn, kept the Chevy rolling on. The dotted lines were flowing neath my wheels. I didn't even stop to rest, following the sun up breast, closer toward the wounds I hope to heal. And it was out on the open road I began to unload all the tears I've been holding for you. And it was like a waterfall, remembering it all the things I'd said and didn't do. Got there in the nick of time to sit there at your bedside. We held hands and talked all through the me what you needed to hear, and I lent you my ear so you could tell me what was on your mind. You told me of the open road, all the times you felt alone, and all the empty nights you tried to fill. And it was like a waterfall. We cried for love long lost. And then you told me how you loved me still. As the sun began to rise and you closed your eyes, I shut the door and stepped out in the hall. I settled in a field of peace, finally at ease. I headed east as the rain began to fall.
Whoa.